Hello witches, this is Witches Stitches here, starting with what tools you will need to begin crochet or amigurumi. Here are my preferred tools. First, let's go over size of yarn. You go to the store, you see all the different types of yarn on the wall, and you have no idea what to buy. So, if you take a look at a skein of yarn, all of them are going to have this sort of tag. What you want to look for is what size yarn is it. I typically use size 4 or worsted weight yarn. Size 4 I feel is just easier to work with, and the bigger size yarn, the bigger your projects are. A lot of people like to use size 3, which is very, very common for amigurumi, but like I said, I prefer size 4. Now, when you're working on a project, you can choose any colors you like, but do not mix sizes. All of the labels have to say 4 on each color. This will tell you what is the recommended hook size when you're crocheting. For amigurumi, we always go smaller. If you use the recommended hook size or bigger, you tend to get bigger holes. And the point of amigurumi is you don't want the stuffing in your doll to show. So I prefer to use a 3.5 millimeter hook. Not sure if you can see that. There you go. Or a size E hook. This is a Clover brand. I really like them because the metal is super, super smooth. But if you're just beginning, anything will do. I prefer ergonomic handles because it does kind of hurt after a while if you just get the all metal handles, but it's up to you. If you decide you don't like this project and you just bought a cheapo hook, no harm, no foul, right? So there's the hook. What's very important is using stitch markers or counters. They come in plastic or metal. I tend to use both. When I'm sewing together like body parts, I like the metal ones because they have a stronger hold. When I'm just stitching rounds and marking the end of my round, I like using these plastic ones, and you can get these at any hobby store. In America, you can find them at Walmart, at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann Fabrics, very widely available. Some people even use hairpins. Now this is called a darning needle. You see how big this is? This is not a regular needle. This is a needle used for yarn, because look how big this hole is. See? That hole is meant to take yarn. And this is what we use to thread it. You can buy any sort of threader. You can find this in the sewing section. I like the Clover brand. You can close it like this. Open it up. And it fits right in there. See? You use pins in order to place the body parts you need to sew on where you like them. This is optional, but I like this a lot. It's a stitch counter. Self-explanatory. Some embroidery needles. Here's a good chance for you to buy those cute scissors that you keep seeing at stores. And of course, your yarn. In the next video, we're going to go over how to do a magic circle.